Hey there, my name is Sadai. Thanks for clicking on my video. Really appreciate it. What we're playing is a game called Pokemon Evolved. And in Pokemon Evolved, Pokemon evolve beyond their usual levels, or beyond their usual stages. The creators of this game made new art and new Pokemon, and yeah, for all the old original 151. So you can see the team I got on my layout. But they've all evolved further, so we'll go ahead and take a quick look at them real fast. So this is Spiritails, evolved from Ninetales. It's not fully evolved yet. I think it has another stage. Gorochu, the Raichu evolution, also needs to evolve more. Houdini, which is actually a couple stages above Alakazam, but he still has one more stage to go. Mr. Jess, the Mr. Mime evolution, still has another stage to go. Awful nature, by the way, adamant. An excellent nature for Kingler. This is Cookie, the Croclaw. Actually, I don't think I've realized its species name was Croclaw. He still has another stage, I think. And then Clefaife, who we've had for a long time, the Clefable evolution, still has another stage to go. So I put this little team together because this might be the team I'm walking up to Sabrina with. And I was actually in the process of leveling them up for Silphco, because I still have to do Silphco first. And I know you can like get through Silphco pretty quickly. Thank God, finally you learned Thunderbolt. We've been rocking Spark for so long. Gorchu's Electric Dark, by the way, which is pretty cool. That's why it's on the Sabrina team. And Houdini, the Alakazam evolution, is Psychic Dark. And this is why I wanted to start recording as I was leveling up, because I thought something might evolve. This might be final stage. It looks cool. I like the outline. I like it. He looks small. Stramachu. Not Stormachu. Stramachu. But I wanted to make sure I got those on camera, because I'm leveling them up with rare candies. And I was going to do it off camera and then start recording, and then I was like, but if they evolve, I need to make sure I have that on camera. So I'm leveling up to level 54, which I think is right around where Koga was. I'm just looking at what happened to its stats as I do this. And then when I go into Silphco, if I find out that the levels are lower than I'm leveling them up to, I might leave Silphco and take another team. Because I think I'm going to walk up to Sabrina with this team, for better or worse. Sabrina scares the crap out of me. And I lost one of my Pokemon that I was considering taking into Sabrina last episode. Probably wouldn't have been the best Pokemon to take to Sabrina, but it was on the list. To be honest, Cookie's special defense is a little scary, but I was like, I want Pokemon. I needed a defensive Pokemon because all of these are more specially bulky than physically bulky. Not that there's a lot of like physical psychic types, like Hypno. Hypno can be run physically, so I was like, I should take something that can take a physical hit. But Cookie is so weak especially that it's kind of scary. So I have no idea what to expect when I get to Silphco and like levels, and I do have to beat Giovanni, so actually I don't know what level Giovanni is going to be. The bad thing about this game, not a bad thing, they did a lot of great things. The levels are higher. So like when you walk into Silphco, the levels are going to be higher than they were when you play the original game, right? But the flip side of that is also take another jump when you get to like Giovanni and a gym leader. So just looking at the trainers around isn't going to give me a strong indication of what Giovanni's going to be. But that's okay. If we lose Pokemon, we lose Pokemon. That's the game we play. So I'm gonna run. I think I'm ready. This is okay. Hi, I'm Sadai. If this is your first video with me, I don't do this professionally. I am not a. I post a lot actually for doing this as just a hobby. But I also don't like edit my videos over. I don't cut out a lot of the bull crap, like a lot of the time wasty stuff. So I recorded one episode today, and I was like, I think that's all I got within me. But I'm like so mindful that Legends ZA is coming, and I'm about to go on vacation in a week and a half, and I want to finish this playthrough. I'm having a great time with it, but I do want to finish it because I got so many other games and other things I want to do with my time, that I'm just conscientious. So I was like, I should record, and as a result, I don't know if I'm like ready to take on what I'm about to experience. So let's heal in the Pokemon Center and get this registered on our map, I guess. That's a thing you people do, right? When you fly. Yeah, I know. This Clefairy I got levels up so fast. And then I do... The held items in this game are so rare that I still talk to everybody just in case they give me a held item. But man, yeah, this is where you used to get Psychic, right? This was like the Psychic guy. One of the strongest TMs out there. Yes, sir. Give me more than one. That would be great. Okay, they did not. Not that that's going to be useful in this gym, but okay, there's Silph Co, so we're skipping that. I'm just going to go check the houses. This is the stuff that a professional YouTuber would probably skip. But I'm playing the game, guys. Like, this is what we do. I get a lot of enjoyment out of watching people do playthroughs. So I was like, but more and more it's all edited content and stuff. So I'm like, I'm just gonna, because I like to hang out with, what I like about Pokemon is playing with the team and getting to know them and hanging out with them, and building that kind of like, I know it's weird to say, but building that bond with your Pokemon. I mean, today's like YouTube culture, you barely get to know the team that a person's rocking out with. So like, I just watched a video where somebody did a playthrough, and it was edited down to 45 minutes. So like, I couldn't even tell you the Pokemon they had on their team. Couldn't tell you. I have no idea. And that's kind of sad for me. I like to make the bond with my Pokemon, so I kind of want to like feel the moments, you know. When I'm watching a playthrough now. Do you want to sit there and watch me buy potions? Maybe. If you do, you've found the channel, guys. You have found the channel that is posting the content that you want. If you want the hyper edited and the cut down to 30 minutes and here's the fast forward of every pivotal moment in the game, you can edit it down for me and then watch it if that's what you want. All right, so we're gonna walk in here and find out what our levels are. And I forget when in Let's Go they had like a rival battle here, right? But it's upstairs, I think, in this game. And I used to know what floor to go to right away for the key card. I think it's like the 3rd floor, maybe. It's not this floor, is it? Nah, this ain't looking right. Oh, hi, buddy. You have some vision. All right, so we're also here to see what levels. So I assume they're 50s. Oh, I haven't seen this yet. I hate it. Okay, and I'm also way over leveled. What did they do to Crobat, man? My Crobat died, and I was actually kind of sad about it, because actually I wasn't happy to catch a Crobat, but I was really sad when it died, because at the time I was just swimming in psychic type or poison types. Since then, like every poison type I had is dead. I've lost so many poison types. They're not great offensively, so it's not like a big deal. But I lost them all before Erica, so I was like, what is going on? I'm over leveled, so I think what I need to do is probably, even though I just spent so much time building this team, I think what I probably need to do is go get some lower level Pokemon out of the PC to keep this interesting, and also like level them up, because there's more Pokemon that I want to see what they evolve into. It's not just the Gorochu evolution that we care about. Oh yeah, we just saw this too last episode. I think this is the final Beedrill. I thought I had already seen the final Beedrill, but I think this is it. Good story, good story. The stage before that was like a really bulky thing, and then I think they made it really like fast and more like mega Beedrill-y, is my impression of its design. I have no actual knowledge, because my Beedrill, like many of my other bug and poison types, is dead. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like try and remember this team as my Erica team, and I'm gonna go deposit it instead of leveling it up in battle, which means like Erica, oh sorry, did I keep saying Erica? Sabrina's levels are 61, so like I could use them and level them up that way and then switch them out, but I want to get some weaker ones out and level them up. It's nice that the Pokemon Center is so close to Silph Co. Could also go take on the weirdly enough, this team is also pretty good against his name's not Chuck, but the dojo, the fighting dojo guy. This team's pretty good against them, except for the Raichu evolution. Alright, so I prepped this episode by picking my team for Sabrina, thinking I was saving time for when we actually watched the episode, or recorded the episode. And here I am changing the team. So who else is like good but lower level? Because I don't want to like, that's been my whole thing, is like I just don't want to get super over leveled. So we'll take probably the Flareon, even though it's a bad Pokemon. Tentacate is pretty cool. I don't want to be much higher than 50 though, so I'm going to need to get into some of these lower level guys. Dewbone? I like that idea. Who else is still low level? Doubling up on ice and water types is not my favorite thing. Anything lower than 50 or equal to 50 is getting put here. I think that's everything. Except for this guy, because he's an abomination and we will not touch him. And I talked about this at length last episode. I searched and searched and searched and searched for a dragon scale. I couldn't find one. Staryu is also interesting. It's got a really bad nature. And Dodrio, who also has a really bad nature. He's modest. I could take a Dodrio out. So many normal types, to be honest. So obviously we want a little bit of type diversity, and I did just level up these guys too high. I could have kept some of them on the team probably, but so Flareon's probably coming. Flareon, it's really bad. It's really bad. These are just basic normal types. Let's get a flyer. Because why not? Joji. Let's get... I'm kind of worried about, obviously, weaknesses and stuff. Like, so many fighting weaknesses. All of these are weak to fighting. So I need a fighting resist. Hello. You made the team because you resist fighting. Good job. And I need 3 more. I've seen what it evolves into. I have not seen it. I've seen it. I have not seen it. So, but I think I just run with the lower guys. I don't care about... I'm not going to run Dugong. I already have a water type. I already have an ice type. Ice type with Lickalolly. So many normal types, man. It sucks. They're just so strong with everybody else, you know? I could do Water Psychic. I could evolve the Staryu. Maybe we do that. So you're supposed to be here? Because you're my Sabrina team. I'm tempted to do the Water Psychic. I have 1 water type. That would resist fighting too, so that's good. 2 fighting resists. I think Yumi has a bad nature too. A lot of these guys have bad natures. And they haven't been used in battles much, so they are pretty weak. I'm obviously going to rare candy them up to like an acceptable level, but do I have any more water stones? And I'm gonna have to check TMs and all that. So, I'm sorry. I really was gonna try and get a lot of this prep out of the episode, but it ended up being in the episode, so I apologize. There's Yumi. Starmie evolution, or not just my Starmie. It will evolve probably pretty soon. Like as I sit here and level them up to level 40, I probably will get some evolutions. Bag, so that's obviously a Surf. Like you obviously teach Starmie Surf. And I did restock on some of my restockable Fly. Fly's bad though. This is bad Fly. If it was still like 90 base power, I would do it. Try. Oh my gosh, so many things learn Surf. Slurpee's like kind of a mixed attacker, actually. We found out we found that out last episode. I was intending it to be physical, but its nature is pro-physical, but its base stats are apparently like very special, which is cool because it can learn some really strong special moves, but at the same time since it's a pro-physical nature, I was like, maybe I should run it physically. Tempting on Yumi, tempting on Lemez, tempting on Slurpee. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I always check Giga Drain and I'm never gonna teach it. Thunderbolt is good. Maybe on Yumi. Yeah, let's put that on you. What does Thunderbolt hit? Thunderbolt hits flying, water types, so that's good. And that's it really, right? But I think it's good. Hits water types. It's got light screen, and it's got minimize. Minimize is cool. It's not bulky enough really to run it though, so like light screen over minimize I think makes a little bit more sense because then it'll maybe live a bit longer, at least on the special side. Dig, any physical attackers that want to learn dig? Nope. my one new psychic. Shadow Ball on... Oh, I thought Yumi would be able to learn it. Alright, so this is interesting because Polari is a special attacker. They changed Flareon from physical to special, and I was so excited when I got a special or a physical nature on it, and then I found out they made it special, and it has no special attacks. It's Ember, which is awful at this stage. So I think we will go Shadow Ball over Bite, which actually means Polari might be decent in Sabrina. I just wish it had a special attacking nature. If only I had known that they made all the evolutions special. Flamethrower obviously makes sense on Polari also. I'm hoping it like learns it naturally, instead of wasting a TM on it. But at this point in the game, I think we just run Flamethrower, like, we need it. They've made me wait so long. Watch it be like 52, like Raichu and Thunderbolt was, but... Physical attackers and secret power? Joji? I'm thinking, ooh, you've got triple kick. That's cool. That's kind of cool. Uproar's bad. Fury attack's bad. Everything you have is pretty bad, so let's give you secret power. Uh-oh, I'm afraid my computer's gonna die. Something's making noise. I don't know what that was. Something was beeping at me. Now, Steel Wing is not a good move. Especially on this thing, because it only hits rock types and ice types, which you don't want Joji in against anyway. But like, what else am I going to use Steel Wing on? And like, right now its moveset is bad. Aerial Ace? I can teach it Aerial Ace. Let's level it up first. Let's level up all these guys and see what they learn naturally. I'm going to save just in case my computer decides to stop working. I don't know why it was beeping at me. Okay, I'm gonna cut some of this leveling out, but if something interesting happens, I'll cut back in. Alright, cutting back in here, because Joji's evolving. It's at level 42, and I've already seen it, so I'm sorry if I don't look too interested, because I've already seen it. I think I'm going to go to 44 with all of these guys, because Erica is level 43, and if you decided to come here after Erica, which why would you, but you could, you'd be right around 44. So I'm going to go to 44 with them. I'll come back if anything else interesting happens. Okay, we're back again. Tri-Tail is evolving. We've seen it. I've seen it. Last episode I saw it for the first time. Otherwise I'd be very interested. Still just a normal type, I believe. I don't think it gains a secondary typing. But it looks like he could be like rock type, steel type, something like that. But I think looks are a little deceiving there. So that was at level 38. So I'm going to keep leveling him up to 44. I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Alright, and here it's Yumi's turn. It's at level 40. Again, we've seen it. I've seen it. But I think it's pretty cool. I'll have to go through and read all the Pokedex entries again at some point for all of these evolutions, because they also gave them new Pokedex entries, which is really cool. The creators of this game, they did some really cool stuff. So they didn't like fix everything, but they did some really cool stuff. So all right, I'll keep talking. We only got a couple more levels, so all credit to them. Huge shout outs to them for what they've done. I've credited them in the comments, so if you want to like look them up or anything like that, it's all down there. Cosmic Power is cool. However, I think I'm not gonna run it because by the time you Cosmic Power up with Yumi, you're probably dead. And Light Screen, I think, is just one turn already better. But Cosmic Power is a pretty cool move, just on the wrong Pokemon. So I think what I'm going to do is save, just in case the game crashes after all that leveling up. I'll show you, not a lot learned anything. Like, Tri-Tail didn't learn much. I think he tried to learn Thrash and Rest and other garbage moves like that. Shouldn't call them garbage. There's probably a strat somewhere in there that I'm not aware of, but so like the lowest level guys are going to be up front for a while as they try to level up. Everybody else is going to be kind of in the back a little bit, hanging out in the back, and we'll call upon them in an emergency situation. Actually, I am going to cut again. Because I do have some vitamins, and I'm going to vitamin some of these guys up a little bit, but let's take a look at moves real fast. Nothing changed on Starmie. You're probably just going to be headbutting things for now. I'd like a better moveset. We did get Drill Peck on this, which is awesome. Also tried to learn Bounce, but I think Bounce is worse than Drill Peck in every way. So I didn't teach it. So good moveset now. Same moveset as last episode. A bit of a mixed attacker. Aurora Veil is useless because it doesn't have Hail or Snow Warning. We need something better than Wrap, but we're waiting to see what we can get. And then you have a much better moveset than you used to. I'm surprised you get Shadow Ball. It's kind of cool. But that's where you are. So, okay, I'm going to vitamin on these guys because they have not... Many of these have not seen a battle before, so they're going to be a little weak on the EV side of things. So, actually, I have a ton of proteins. That's crazy. Where's all my other ones? Here. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then I will be back. Alright, so I had to update the layout, and I did the vitamins, so maybe something will live an attack that it would not have otherwise lived because I did that, or maybe something will get a KO that it otherwise wouldn't have gotten because it got some vitamins. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go straight to where I think... Yeah, I'm not... It's been a long time since I've done Silph Go. So where everything is a little bit beyond me. Where I think this, no, yeah. So I'm gonna just kind of truck through a little bit. This is an important home floor. This is where I get the key card. Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't just like one trainer that was underleveled and all of these guys are around the same level. Because if he's like at 50, I'm gonna be, oh yeah, see, I'm underleveled. He could crunch me and do a world of hurt. That's the bad thing about poison types, man. They all run. They all run dark coverage. They all crunch. So I'm already in a bit of a pickle. I kind of wanna intimidate it. And then I'm going to switch again. So maybe I do need to go floor by floor, but I'm going to get the key card first, and then I'll just open doors as I go. Ooh, you're poison jabbing. crazy monster. Intimidate was very helpful there. So then I'm thinking maybe Lumez, because you resist its stab. Even though a crunch would still hurt. Oh, you're hazing away your Intimidate. You're a jerk. I kind of wish I got one of these, man. To be completely honest with you, I just think he's pretty cool. I think he's still just a pure poison type. They didn't make him poison dark or anything. But I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Ekans and Arbok. They just have never been very good. So he is rocking one Pokemon, and usually when that happens, they're a stronger level than the other trainers. And I had to rely on my level 50 Tentacruel to get through that. Just one level above it though, so like I'm not over leveled. Quite under leveled. Based off of some of my Pokemon being under level 45. So we'll get the card key card key. I might go back down a couple floors, take on some lower level trainers, because I am going to take on the trainers. I mean, that's why I play Pokemon, this is the Hypno thing, right? Is I like to battle trainers. So as crazy as that might seem to you, I do like to play Pokemon when playing Pokemon. He's also level 49. He could have a dark type move. He could very easily be Dark Ball, Shadow Ball. That's all these things run coverage, man. He doesn't really have anything that's gonna hurt it. Psychic is obviously bad. I need a Psychic resist, like besides Yumi. I think, I don't have items on these things. I'll have to run back and get items. Because Slurpee's supposed to have leftovers to help with situations like that. Alright, we'll finish this one and then I'll run back and I'll make... See, he did have foul play. Ouch, and you outspeed me, you jerk. Maybe a speed tie? We are the same level. So apparently I need to heal anyway, so it's a good time as any to run back. My Starmie evolution lead is not... Ooh, return. I have strength on you. Return would obviously be hitting harder later. But I need... That's so cool that it learned it naturally. But I think I just have to run strength for now. What like special coverage move would be really great on Flareon? Cause like you can't hit rock, you can't hit fire. Oh, that's bad for me. Rock, fire, water. So what would be good? Water. Grass. Grass move would be nice. Okay, so he's only level 41, so that makes me feel a little bit better, like I'm not horribly underleveled. You don't have a coverage move that can hit him, do you? Pursuit. Yeah, this is a bit rough for us. I guess we're gonna flamethrower. Oh, you flash cannon the water type instead of electric moved? Electric move would hurt. Also gonna need to use the bathroom at some point. So while I'm iteming, I might also be going to the bathroom. That soda water is going right through me. And I also need to I probably have another 45 minutes of recording before I need to, does it have Sucker Punch? Because that would suck. Before I need to get off of here, because I do have evening plans. I wasn't really planning on recording, I think I was mentioning this. But Yumi's kind of fast, right? even without the IVs. Probably just the levels is what made that faster. EVs, sorry. I wasn't really planning on recording a second episode today. This is my second episode that I've recorded today. Needs Psychic. I only have a Psybeam. If he explodes, I'm gonna be so unhappy. I have to bait the explode, and I don't have a ghost type anymore. It's probably Flareon, right? Because then I can flamethrower. He's 41 too, so it would be a big explosion. I lost my Jolteon evolution to an explosion, so now I'm like, I think I've lost multiple Pokemon to explosions, to be honest. So I'm very worried about losing. It's not your favorite Pokemon to run into. Porygon Z. Took my Flash Fire. Do I care about that? Does it have electric coverage? We're playing a dangerous game. Oh, you're recovering. I'm gonna try the triple kick. I like this back sprite. Oh, that's an awesome back sprite. I've never pushed triple kick before in my life. Hit twice. Missed the third one, huh? You are try attacking. It's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, that hurts. Another move's gonna take me out, so we have to try something else. So like I said, they have not been used in battles. They do not have EVs. I've put a little bit of EVs into them and a couple various stats, but they're definitely not fully trained by any means. And their stats are behind. The fact that it recovered there, I probably could have double triple kicked it, and if I didn't miss any triple kicks, I might have been able to take it out. Not an easy trainer. This is not an easy playthrough. I'm not playing easy. There is a world where you play this game and you just rare candy up your Pokemon to the next gym leader and you plow through and you avoid every trainer battle, but that's not how I'm playing it. So I don't think we're gonna finish Silph in this recording. Silph is massive. If I had a full 2-hour episode to do it, I could potentially finish it, but probably not gonna happen today. It's gonna be a bit of a cliff. Okay, I'll pause and I'll be back after I give my Pokemon items and use the bathroom. Alright, I also realized guys, I'm such a Sunday slob. Like, I take Sunday off, I barely interact with people. That's not true. I usually end up playing like volleyball with some of my coworkers on Sundays, but today we didn't. So I was like, today is Sunday slob day, and I just get to be lazy and slob-like, and I realized I hadn't brushed my teeth yet. So I went and brushed my teeth, and now I feel fresher and ready for the day. But I think we're gonna record for another like maybe 40 minutes or something. Mandaluft. Is that like a Aerodactyl evolution? I haven't seen anything like that before. Oh, it's pretty cool. I have nothing for it. It's been intimidated, thankfully, so I can maybe survive a hit, I guess. Slurpee would be good. Yumi's good. I could do Yumi, maybe. Let Yumi try and take it down. It's been intimidated, so hopefully... Oh, it doesn't even matter. It's going for a special attack. Surf. So I did give items, so I think I gave Yumi the Quick Claw, which you might be like, but it's already so fast. The problem is, yes, it's fast, but if something outspeeds it and hits it, Yumi's gonna be hurting. So even though I'm expecting it to outspeed most things, the one Pokemon it's not gonna outspeed, I hope the Quick Claw will pop off, and we can take it out. Why are you sending Pokemon in that my Pokemon is weak against? We need a ground type move on Tri-Tail. That wouldn't have helped with the Aerodactyl, so we need like a ground type move and a rock type move. Tri-Tail is like potentially rock slide candidate. I don't know if Tri-Tail is in the game though. That's the problem with a lot of these. Like so many of these TMs, since you only get one, you have to think about, oh, okay, so Tri-Tail has leftovers. Just because he has Intimidate, I was like, maybe he'll be bulky. Because like Headbutt Flinch is like a real thing. I was like, what's the mez? I wanted to go back to Starmie. We really like Earthquake. I don't think he learns Dig. Who did I take out? I think I went to Flari last time, didn't I? So many of these TMs, you just don't know who you're going to teach them to because you only get one. And I guess some of the weaker like the weaker TMs, you can teach as coverage, and it's not so consequential. But like, if your Pokemon faints, then you've wasted the TM, right? And then if you're not going to take them into the Elite Four, one of the Pokemon that you do take into the Elite Four might have been a better candidate for that move. So, what to do? Stomping Tantrum would be also pretty good on this. High horsepower. Can we hack in some moves that don't exist? That'd be pretty cool. Alright, Yumi, your turn to go tear up a Rocket Grunt. Yumi's got Psybeam, right? Psychic would obviously be a big upgrade. It's gonna get it eventually. If it doesn't die. Also, Slowbur. That's the Marowak evolution. Which is still just a ground type, from what I recall. Man, they're equal level as me. That's very dangerous. I don't know if you know how dangerous that is. Because we're like equally EV'd. So unless like these Pokemon can take me out, why do you have such a good attack stat? You must have an attack rising nature. No, we're not. You have Surf. Surf is staying. Slurpee? 51? Yeah, that makes sense. So slow. Slurpee is another candidate for Quick Claw, but he's so, his offensive and defensive stats are so equally distributed. I just gave him, leftovers. Do you think I outspeed this guy? Tauros is supposed to be fast, but Crobat is also one of the fastest in the land. Yeah, so not surprised that he outsped. It's bad. Yeah, my headbutt strats don't work if I'm getting outsped. I don't like this. This is probably, besides Doug Trio's final form, I would say this is my second least favorite aesthetically. It almost looks like he's becoming possessed, or he's got multiple eyes, so it's like more demonic. I don't know. I knew it was a crit. As soon as you see that health bar go down that much, you know it's a crit. I need a good roll. Got it. Okay, good. if it low rolled me there, we were gonna be hurting for our. Oh, thank God! I thought he had another Pokemon. All right, you almost knocked out my Tauros. Bag. We've got super potions. I actually don't remember what he's named. Torex? Torex, I think, is what he's called. Alright, let's go find the next trainer. This is why I went to get the key card first, because I can at least, like, open doors and stuff. Give me an item. Thunder Wave. I was gonna say Yumi can learn that, but... I think, there's obviously one place you want to go to, right, to progress through this once you have the key card, and I think it's on like the 3rd or something floor. Are you gonna intimidate me? I was gonna say when I switched in, it didn't work, so I'm glad to see it's still not working. But I'm pretty sure once you trace intimidate is supposed to pop off for the other Pokemon also. Obviously, a crit kills me. There probably were safe switches for that, but you can't always be running, you know? Zen Headbutt. Okay, that's fun. That's a move. It's only 90% accurate, kind of sucks, but I'm gonna go over Takedown. We have coverage for rock types. What does it hit? It's psychic, no, it's fighting, it hits. Why am I blank? Poison? That's it, right? Oh, speak of the devil, I have a poison type. We are getting out of here, though. Again, the fear of an explosion. Especially defensively weak. So like Yumi or Polari make the most sense. I'm not gonna risk it. I am significantly higher level. Maybe if I would have... Oh, I hate them. I hate those Pokemon. Alright, Licky. We'll go into Joji. When did U-turn become a move? Was that Gen like 5 that they started using U-turn? Because U-turn would be pretty cool. Psychic only hits fighting and poison types, I'm pretty sure. Psychic was so overpowered in Gen 1, but it's honestly not that good of a type. Offensively. And defensively, it's really not that great either. Like, Psychic types used to be dark. I mean, obviously, when they started doing dark types, it went way less powerful, but... Just for how strong they were in Gen 1, they just really aren't actually that good at moves. God. Alright, it's gonna be Tentacool. Slurpee could have also maybe done this. Maybe she wanted Slurpee. Give Slurpee a little... Oh stockpile on me. You're cool. You're really cool, Muck. Really appreciate you. Ha! Did nothing. I must have high rolled that out of like the highest roll of the century. I don't think there was any way that was supposed to live. How did I know you were a rocket? You attacked me when I talked to you. It's a pretty easy giveaway, buddy. We're gonna need some heals and we're gonna need some potions. Potion you, 1. I have hyper potions now, but like those are kind of overkill, so we're just gonna run super potions until I run out. What else can I talk about? I've talked about so much today because this is my second recording. So in a couple weeks, I have a break from school. I have a week off for, it's called October holiday. It's the national holiday here in China, where I live and teach and work. So my partner and I are planning a trip to, what am I, paralyzed and poisoned, right? Well, I'm planning a trip to the Philippines. By the time you see this, I will probably already be there or already be home after that. Assuming, I had to get my passport renewed this year too, so I'm still kind of waiting on that and the visa issues that come alongside a new passport. I'm still kind of waiting on all of that. So assuming all of that goes according to plan, I will be in the Philippines in a week and a half or so. This is due to parts of my job. This is actually the busiest, most stressful season of my job, of my work, because as part of my job, I teach 50% and I do like admin work for 50% as like a leadership position in my school. And this is the most busy week. No, not the most busy week, the most busy period of the year. Because there's this event that happens in October every year, and I'm responsible for that event. And it's a school-wide event. Every kid's involved, every teacher's involved. It's a lot, it's a big undertaking. And for us this year, that is occurring in the 3rd week of October. So I'm gonna go on vacation, and I hope I'm not stressing about this event the whole time, because it keeps me up at night. It causes me severe anxiety. It consumes me for that period of time. So I'm hoping I can get away and enjoy myself and relax, because when I get back, it's just pedal to the metal until that event is over. Yeah, and it's already caused me like some sleepless nights. Not totally sleepless, but it's kept me up a few times already this school year. So hopefully it goes well. That will, I don't know if that'll come across in any of my, oh, see, this is the headbutt strat. Outspeed and flinch and heal. Hopefully that doesn't seep into my recordings too much. Hopefully I'm still able to do this as like a side project that I enjoy. And this honestly, I started YouTubing because I wanted to be distracted, and I wanted to not be distracted, but like, Luke Mez now wants to do Hydro Pump, but you also just have Surf, so I don't know, peek behind the curtain. This is a bit about me. I've been teaching for 17 years, I think, which is not a career. It's not a long time, but it is consuming. And for a while, it kind of became like my identity in a way. Like it just became what I ate, slept, and breathed. Even when I wasn't in work, I was stressed about work, or I was thinking about work, or I was focused on work, and it was impacting my relationships, and it was impacting my sleep, and it's impacting my hobbies, and like everything, right? It just kind of consumed me. And I think that happens for a lot of teachers where we're not able to this is where you actually want to go to finish this building, I think. But we're gonna keep battling trainers. I think for a lot of teachers, and probably for people of other professions as well, like you have to, oh, he did want to battle me. You have to learn how to, like, how much of your work, your life is gonna take up your life's energy, right? And where you draw a line. For teachers, like, we do have some luxuries, like we have breaks and we're able to step away from time to time, which is necessary for, I think, the job that we're asked to do, because it's an impossible job, I think, in today's world, to do all the jobs that teachers are kind of expected to do. So we need that. We need that reprieve. I don't think I healed with that leftovers. I don't think it did a thing for me. We're gonna go Slurpee here. Get Slurpee in. But even then, like, it's still a lot. It's still a lot for a teacher, and it's not. And the thing with teaching, there are jobs out there that literally deal with life and death, or huge. Have huge implications for their job. And for the most part, while I do believe teaching is a calling and teaching is important, because you're literally impacting the lives of potentially like 100 kids at a time every school year, and like you're molding them and you're helping them develop their worldview, and you're even in subtle ways, like it's a very important job, but it's not like life or death most of the time, ever, hopefully. Ooh, that's cool. They did something interesting with Golem. I can't stay in on him. If he's rock fire, I'm dead. Yeah, Yumi. But I take a lot of that pressure home with me. I do. I have very high expectations of my... Oh wow, I'm really weak to this. That's really bad. This is bad. Really bad. Ground weakness. Rock weakness. Rock weakness. Yumi was really my best shot, wasn't it? If he goes ground again, but he can literally go for any of his moves and knock me out, so he's probably gonna just pick the most like reliable move. But I can't go into my most strong Pokemon. Kinda want to intimidate it, but I could really lose Tri-Tail with that. I think I might try if I go in with Slurpee, I can't really hurt it. Joji can't hurt it either. I think I have to try and intimidate it. This is bad. I'm gonna lose him on, I think. I need some way to cripple it. Man. Yeah, if he earthquakes, I'm in a world of hurt. Maybe he won't earthquake again. He should, but maybe he won't. What are you thinking? Why would you do that? Don't have sturdy. If it has... Oh, this is old sturdy, so it shouldn't save it. Ah, oh, I got lucky. I got so lucky. Anyway, so I take a lot of that stuff home with me. And And I realized that my job had become a bigger influence on my quality of life than I think it should be. This is therapy for me. This is why I record, guys. You're here for, hopefully you're here for it. I think it was taking up an unfair amount of my bandwidth, and it was causing me to sacrifice joy in other areas of my life. So in some ways, I'm intending to take a step back from some of my job responsibilities in the future. I'm going to kind of change a little bit about what I do at work to the extent that I can. And I want to focus on other parts of my job that I think are important, that I haven't had the bandwidth to focus on. So I think that's really important for me, but also I needed some sort of identity outside of work. Living abroad, like not living in my home country, with other people who are also not living in their home country, like your whole life kind of revolves around your workplace. Everything has to do with your workplace. Your friends are from work. For the most part, like you have to put effort into it to get away from work in this culture, in this career, in this path that I've chosen for my career. All that to say, YouTube has become something for me to do outside of work. It's a hobby, it's a pastime, it's a creative outlet, it's something I can do, and I really enjoy it. And I feel like even though I'm like sitting in front of a screen more, which I was kind of doing too much already, so it hasn't really helped in that regard. Even still, I think it's very important for me. So I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. It's never going to be like, the intention is never for it to become like a full-time thing. It's really not to make money. I was like, you of course, when you start, you're like, ooh, this could be a side hustle. But, I've quickly learned the content I make is not for mass audiences. Like, I'm not gonna to be that kind of success on YouTube. You have to commit yourself into a way that I'm not willing to commit to, because I don't want this to also become an overpowering influence in my lifestyle either. Like, I don't want to be consumed by YouTube and following all the procedures that you have to follow, doing all the little things you have to do. I just want this to be a fun little place where I come to have an outlet. I don't want to feel like I have to have a schedule or a commitment to it, because even like this recording, this playthrough, I almost feel an obligation to record it when it's not supposed to be me serving YouTube. It's supposed to be YouTube serving me, right? This is supposed to be for me and for my good, not another thing on my to-do list that causes me stress or anxiety or panic. So I'll tell you what, mental health, when I was a kid, nobody was talking about it. And as a kid, like, life isn't that hard. So I get why nobody's really talking about it, but they do not prepare you for adulthood and all the mental health issues that come with it. I remember, I've mentioned it already, like, there have been sleepless nights, there have been panic attacks, there have been things like that, and I've had to take medication for that before. Nothing serious, but like, I guess I would call it serious. It's serious. Like, it's your mental health. Like, I don't want to belittle it. But anyways, my partner went to the US to visit my family recently, and he mentioned to them that I've had these issues because they think my job is whatever. And I've never mentioned to them the dark side of of the job or the effect it has on me. So my partner mentioned to them, like, Jared's had to do medication or panic and sleep and all that stuff. And my mom, God bless her, love her. Sorry, Mom, if you ever watch this. I'm not trying to criticize you. But she was like, what do you have to worry about? I was like, nothing. I don't have anything to stress over. Life is great. It's easy. It's just, I don't think mental health gets the attention it needs. So, and then, yeah. So at school, like, that's actually part of my extra job, is to try and be a support for students and their mental health and an advocate for all that, to help try to find a balance between all the academic pressure. And it's not easy being a kid. It's really not, especially in a certain culture or climate where a lot of pressure is put on them. So I wasn't planning on going into that whole spiel. But yeah, I decided I want life. There's got to be more to life, right? And if my life is waking up, going to school, coming home, thinking about school the next day, looking forward to the next weekend, I was like, and just like dreaming of retirement, right? When I can finally start living life the way that I want to live it. I'm like, life's gonna pass me by so fast, and I'm gonna have like not a lot to show for it. And then I'm gonna be retired, and hopefully I'm like able-bodied and I'm able to enjoy retirement. But I'm like, I lived 40 years of work to enjoy, hopefully, more than 20 years of retirement. Ooh, haven't seen this one yet. So that's really cool looking, actually. I really like that. So obviously they went Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, but he's also very strong. What can I do to an electric type? I think Slurpee can do something, maybe? Let's try Slurpee. If he rolls out, that's not good, but I can break that. I could also do Strength. Ouch. That doesn't feel good. But yeah, it's kind of the midlife crisis thing, right? Like, I'm not young anymore, and I put a lot, I'm a thinker. I definitely overthink things. I complicate things. I stress about things. I meditate. I like dwell on things too much. It's one of my sources of my anxiety. But one of these days I was like really going down this wormhole of what am I looking forward to? What am I doing? Who am I? I thought I knew who I was. I lost a bit of that. I had to kind of rediscover a little bit who I am, and I don't know if I have all of that stuff figured out, but I was like, I was almost gonna say I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, but I am a YouTuber. I post on YouTube. I literally am posting on YouTube, so I am a YouTuber, but like, that's not who I am exactly. It's just a part of who I am, and it's a part of me that I get to do something that I don't get to do all the time. So part of me is a little guilty because I feel like it's taking away from time I could be spending with my partner, or building actual like real life long-term human connections. Like, that stuff is important. And I'm not really doing that staring at a screen playing Pokemon, but I think that's okay. I think I'm okay with this as an outlet and a pastime for me. So I'm still recording, I guess. Alright, I think I'm back. Sound issues there. My gameplay stopped going through the right channel on my sound equipment, so. Ooh, I forgot to check my team. Yeah. Who knew that that's what Silphco was gonna be? Who knew Silphco was gonna be pour your soul out to the internet? I don't know. I think life is too short, and if you are always consumed by stuff that you don't actually think is gonna bring you fulfillment or satisfaction at the end of it, like, you have to pivot. And I think I'm figuring out what pivoting looks like for me. Call it a midlife crisis if you want. You know, I'm not young anymore. I'm in my upper 30s, let's just say that. I don't know. I don't watch many YouTubers older than I am. I don't know if they are out there. I'm sure there are. But like, if they are, they probably got into the game a long time ago, unlike me, who just got into the game at this stage in life. Or like, a lot of them are younger than me. A lot of them have quit. A lot of the younger guys that I watch, they're like, oh, I just don't know if I could do this forever. Can I be 40 and do YouTube? And I'm like, yeah, you can. Like, people have careers way into their 60s or beyond. So like, if it's a career that you're getting joy and satisfaction from, who cares if it's seen as immature or, you know, or whatever, or childish or whatever. I don't think that. It's a lot of self-judgment is where that comes from, and like self-condemnation, and trying to fit into an external box that you're imposing upon yourself. How's that for a sentence on YouTube? I had one of those. But it's like, yeah, YouTube is probably not the most logical place for me to pivot. But I really do get a lot of enjoyment from YouTube and watching YouTube. It's like my main source of entertainment. And I've always like thought it would be a cool thing to do, but I'm like, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be successful. It's not gonna. I want more TMs too, man. That's so. I'm starving for the TMs. But then he was like, and I don't have the equipment. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the skill set. And I probably don't. And I don't know if I ever will. But you never know. So I just started. I literally, my first recording was like 6-something months ago, maybe 7 months ago by the time you see this. And I literally pushed a photo booth on my laptop and screen recorded on my phone, and it was bad. It's still up on my channel. It's like 6 minutes, I think, is one of my earliest videos, and now I'm like way over an hour in each video. Good or bad, whatever. It is what it is. And I'm still here, and I'm still having fun, so. If you're watching my channel, I have such a small audience. YouTube doesn't, and most people watch like one video. I have a, hey, if you're a subscriber, love you, you're awesome. Problem is I have so few subscribers that YouTube can't give me analytics on my viewership. Or most of my viewers watch a video because they clicked on it, they saw it on a thumbnail and they clicked on it and they watched it or watched part of it and then they haven't subscribed or whatever. So YouTube can't give me my analytics, so it can't give me like an audience summary, you know? So I have no idea who's watching this. I have no idea if you're an old fart like me. I have no idea if you're a young whippersnapper, and I'm probably so boring if you are, who can't relate to anything I'm talking about, or if you're also just like a 20, 30 something year old person who, oh, this is where I really wish I had a ground type move. Zen Headbutt doesn't work here. Pursuit doesn't work here because it's old dark type. Doesn't hit steel. I mean, Polari's been my answer every time for a Magnezone. I guess I just push the Polari button again. Because if it has Flash Cannon, like, he's toast. Electric toast. Electric toast, electric toast. Can't hit it. So, like, Polari... Magnezone is a problem. I mean, that's something I'm curious about. Like, I have a small subscriber community. Thank you if you're one of them. And if you're a subscriber who actually like watches my content and didn't just subscribe because you know me in real life, and you don't watch my content, you'll never hear me talk about this. So, oh, we had a light screen up. That's crazy. Quick attack. Yeah, I don't know who my audience is, and I don't know what you're interested in. I don't know what brought you here or what it is, but like I was saying, I don't have the community aspect, right? Like I'm not out there investing in relationships with people, you know, by doing this. It is what it is. Polari is also good for wheezing, to be honest. And he can't poison me because I'm already paralyzed. So yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know. Say hi. It'd be nice to meet you. I don't live stream either, and I feel like that's where a lot of YouTubers these days who do what I do, they're out there live streaming and engaging with their comment sections and all that good stuff, which is cool, but that's not where I am right now, and it's not the content I'm making, and that's okay. I don't think I can take that on. That's a bigger thing. That's not a, ooh, are you gonna zap cannon me? Because I'll be sad. I don't think you have zap cannon yet, though. Let's try another triple kick set. See how that works. Ooh, big old crit. Oh, and we got all three. Love that. That's fun. One more. He had a lot of... Oh, this thing. What do I do? Can I triple kick it? I've fought a few of these, and I haven't seen it actually transform yet, because I just take it out first turn every time. I need to pay attention to my phone. My partner's probably going to text me soon about dinner. When that happens, I'm going to have to run. Like I said, we're probably not finishing Silph today. I'm actually getting pretty far into it, though. Like, I don't know how many floors are left. I feel like Giovanni's getting close. Getting further than I thought I was going to. I'm out of paralyzed heals, so I gotta go down to the full heals. Full heal. I'm gonna be a baby and I'm gonna super potion. Super potion my guys. Because it might come down to a few HP points. I've had a few survive spawn in red, you know? So you're gonna fight me. 4 Rocket Brothers. Where's the other 3? Have I met one? Yeah, flying type against a Machop. Man, if Dodrio had the right nature, adamant or jolly, because he's modest. That attack stat would be crazy if he had like an attack boosting or not a negative attack major. This cool guy too. I wanted one of these. Fighting Ghost, which is bad for a lot of Pokemon. Ooh. So I think Joji's gonna be it. I think I'm just gonna hit it with another Drill Peck. Because the Ghost and the Fighting do not go well with Tri-Tail or Yumi, so. Joji's pretty cool. If only the nature's holding it back. I'm very curious what it's gonna evolve into, but. Today's been fun. Like, this is my second recording for today. As I said, I started one recording and then I was gonna probably finish after that, and then I was like, you know, I got some time. Let's do a second episode. And then because like, what would the alternative be, right? I told you it was a what did I call it? A sloppy Sunday or something. I was just gonna lounge around the house. So like, what could I have done for today? I could have sat on the couch playing my Switch. I've been playing Octopath 2. I could have just spent the day doing that. I should have gone to volleyball with my coworkers and like actually spent time with people, I guess. That's probably the correct thing I should have done with my time. But like short of that, and my partner went to yoga. They take a yoga class on Sundays, and that's where they find a lot of their joy. I don't find much joy in that anymore. I used to be yoga pilled, but not anymore. Especially the class that they go to. It's like, it's a hard class. Oh, just got the text. It's probably time. Yoga is over. Oh, this thing. I wonder what's a better... Is Thunderbolt stronger than Psybeam? Nah, Psybeam's stronger. Surely. Don't kill me. Don't kill me with a crunch. So I like would have just sat on the computer or on my Switch most of the day, right? And I probably would have let most of the day pass. Thank you. All right, Starmie's got it going on now. And I wouldn't have anything to show for it, right? And at least with YouTube, to me, it's like it's putting me out there in a way that I would not have been put out there otherwise. I don't know, there's a better way to say that. I said that really badly, but it's creating something, right? It's just a video on a website that a few people might watch, which is cool. But like, that's more than, and honestly, like I enjoy watching YouTube videos. I like hanging out with YouTubers. They never know anything about me because I just watch their vlogs, right? A lot of the YouTubers I watch, they live stream, and then I just watch partially because I live on the other side of the world and they're not live when I'm live or when I'm awake. But I just watch their content and I'm like, this is fun and it brings me joy, and they have no idea who I am and I've never interacted with them, but I feel like, you know, it's entertaining and it's a connection and it's good. And I appreciate them for that. As weird as it is to say. This is big. This is a big evolution. Ooh, that is beautiful. That's a beautiful Pokemon. Wow. I think it's its final stage. It's like Zorua mixed with Flareon. And that's very cool. Definitely a special attacker. Again, bad nature for that. Wish it was still physical with cool physical fight fire moves, but can't have it all, I guess. Yeah, he's pretty strong. Very cool. So yeah, I was like, I can put that out, right? Like if there's a person out there who is on YouTube and likes this sort of thing I like, maybe, you know, maybe I can provide that for somebody. Just something fun, something to connect with people, right? And I've never reached out to like the YouTubers I follow to tell them like that I appreciate their content, but I do. Okay, there's a whole nother floor. I can't do this. I need to save and I need to get going, unfortunately. Having a great time. We got very deep. I said some things that I might regret if certain people watch it, but I'm sorry if that ever happens. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. It's just it was unplanned and unscripted, and that's just where the train of thought took me into that station, and I apologize if it was said incorrectly. Thanks for watching. This has been Pokemon Evolved, and I'm gonna try and post this more. I'm gonna try and keep posting this. Pokemon Legends ZA is about to come out. I don't know what I'm gonna do on that game, or if I'm gonna cover it on the channel. I don't know if I'm gonna play it on the channel. I haven't ever tried to hook up my Switch to my recording equipment, so I don't even know if it's gonna work. All that to say, I do intend to keep going with Pokemon Evolved. I just don't know what pace it'll be at or when I'll get back to it. But thank you for watching. If you enjoy, make sure you hit subscribe. If you feel like it, leave a nice comment. Would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.